Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland Reviewer, and I'm here to review Love Guaranteed. And surprise, it's another Netflix rom-com. And is this any different than most Netflix rom-coms? Not a whole lot. This is from Mark Steven Johnson, director, and it's starring Rachel Lee Cook, Damon Wayans Jr., and this film centers around a lawyer who does a lot of pro bono work. Then a former athlete comes in and wants to sue a dating site and hires her as his lawyer because he's been on 1,000 dates and hasn't found love guaranteed. Because that's the name of the site, Love Guaranteed, and whoever thought that would be a good idea from a marketing perspective. But I'll just put that out there. Sometimes in this film you do really have to suspend your disbelief, and in many rom-coms, and especially in many Netflix rom-coms. But how is this one different than so many other Netflix rom-coms? Well, I thought this one was pretty charming. Rachel Lee Cook, Damon Wayans Jr., both very charismatic actors in this film and have great chemistry together. And I kind of wanted them to wind up together, and I enjoyed their little journey together and coming closer to each other, and I'm like, okay, I really like them together and I'm gonna enjoy this, and I wanted to see them, hit it off and see them on screen together, and that's enough to at least make this film a little bit enjoyable. Are there cheesy moments? Yeah. And just like from so many cliches, especially her character, Rachel Lee Cook's character, who's just one after another of like little quirks that you might see in a protagonist in a rom-com. Like she has this old car that means a lot to her and gives her a lot of character, and she has this one tape stuck in it and it only plays the same song over and over again. It's just like, feels like a rom-com. And Netflix doesn't usually do a whole lot to make their rom-coms stand out. They're just perfectly okay with making them passable and watchable. Some of them don't even achieve that. Some of them are pretty bad. This one is slightly above passable. There's enough charm and charisma in this film, especially between the two leads, for you to care a little bit. And then you have some fun performances, like Heather Graham comes in as the owner of this dating website. She has some fun moments, and it's nice seeing Heather Graham and things. And then the two actors who play her clerks are a lot of fun, and I really enjoyed the two of them in this film, and they have a lot of chemistry between the two of them. There's a lot of banter, and them along with the main character played by Rachel Lee Cook, who honestly I really haven't noticed in anything since Freddie Prinze Jr. movies. So that was an interesting leading performance in this, and she's fun, she's charismatic, she's quirky, and she works too hard, and she cares too much, and yeah, she's what you would expect from a rom-com lead. And Damon Wayans Jr. is an earnest guy who has a lot of charm to him as well, and it's really the charm of this film that puts us apart from any other rom-com, because it has a cheesy storyline and cheesy courtroom scenes towards the end, and thrown some extra cheese at the end, but it's just enough to be charming. At least it was for me. And if you're just tired of rom-coms, this isn't going to do anything new or special for you. So honestly, you could probably pass on this one. Honestly, you could probably pass on the vast majority of Netflix rom-coms to begin with. But in the end, Love Guaranteed, it's not a guaranteed great time. Might guarantee a little bit of charm, just enough for you to find this at least watchable and slightly enjoyable. But those are my thoughts. Let me know what you think, and let's talk some movies. But thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland Reviewer.